We're in the middle
Yay!
of
Well, I mean, I guess that's awesome. Is this better? I turned my sensitivity up.
Fine.
That's awesome. Are you lying to me,
Find
Matt?
out.
Well, we can't tell unless we talk, because
Yeah.
you don't echo, we echo.
And I'm not hearing any echo
Oop.
until I
Okay,
talk.
I just...
I have a uniquely booming and echoey voice, so I understand.
It's true.
It's better than before. That's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I turned my sensitivity up, so now I have to talk very clear and concise tone.
That's good. Helps with your diction.
Now our audience
rain.
can understand you.
Spain falls mainly on the plain.
All right. So, returning back to town, you do meet your two Tabaxi guides, although they don't seem to really want to go into the city so much. River and Flask, as they refer to each other, seem a little not into the whole Port Nyanzaro scene.
Do I get the vibe that maybe they're a little underworldy? Like criminal types?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I used to be one of them, so
Yeah, I mean
I'll keep my mouth shut.
they make no. They're pretty open about the fact that they don't like Jobel.
Okay.
Yeah, they basically call them Jobel and his flunk. Jobel.
Gotcha.
So more revolutionary, less your world.
Yeah, sort of. River's the more talkative one. He's the one with the eye patch.
I'll be there in a second, guys. Sorry, my sister popped in.
I think that if I can stand to be around you furry creatures all day and not even eat any of you, the least you could do is go into the town.
We will wait out here. We don't want to be next to Jobel and his no good flunkies. Our prices are much more reasonable than them. We are better guides than them. I don't understand it.
Okay.
Because they're racist.
What are the prices?
Well, you have prepaid for a couple of weeks, but after that we can renegotiate. Right now, we our typical rates are 4 gold pieces per day, with no payment up front. But even better, we can waive the fee entirely for equal shares of whatever treasures you find.
Even better for you.
But we've already got a couple weeks paid up front. I think I missed that part of the deal when you guys were negotiating with the spy man.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
I mean,
he-
you have no days paid up front.
Liar.
You just said we did.
Did I? I must have been mistaken.
Yes. We should have some days paid up as our patron has taken care of that for us.
Ah, well,
Give her like stern ogre, not.
yes.
Look.
Well, I will work it out with your patron, and perhaps we can forget about this.
I believe the word weeks was mentioned.
Yes. Yes. 2 weeks, as agreed.
I'd like to insight.
Okay.
Go to open up the thing, do the thing, and we're going to do the.
So, while we were traveling back through the jungle, did I manage to get over my disease?
No.
No?
You can roll.
Okay.
Can I do some kind of
Nope.
medicine roll to help him out?
Thing kind of has to run its course.
That's
Okay.
fair.
I'm gonna give myself an advantage with my Tides of Chaos feature.
What is that?
Let me pop that off for you.
All right.
Oh boy. Wild surges.
So you're trying to get over the shivering sickness.
Yep.
Well,
At least you had advantage.
yeah. No, you're still sick. Just for another day. You get a save at the end of every long rest.
Alright.
Have you considered buying the bug paste yet?
Oh, I have it. But I'm already sick.
For the future, then.
Yeah. So, River and Flask are sort of hanging out in sort of a seedier part of town. On with you.
What did we come back to town for? I was not here.
Mainly to meet with the guides, but if there's any supplies we need to pick up, that might be a good idea.
I thought we picked up
There's any
supplies before we
supplies.
went to the
To the fort?
fort.
We did, but we used about 4 days of supplies each way. And we also
well
discovered
then-
we didn't consider water last time. Because our canteens can
Ah.
only hold like 2 hours worth of water.
Interesting.
Roughly.
Okay.
We need a lot because it's
how
hot.
many canteens strapped?
I think we each had one.
Yeah. So
Like
there.
5.
Yeah. So there's a place called First Throat where River and Flask are hanging out. And Rivers says, "Yes, we'll need a beast of burden, and you'll need a large cask of water, large cask of wine, another large cask of dried and salted meats."
Okay.
Do you have ideas where we can get some good prices on those?
You go into the market. I'm not say friends with some of the merchants.
Okay,
Okay.
then. To market.
We go to the market.
Yeah. Do that.
And we'll
Go
procure
into the
the
market.
finest of wines.
Now, from our walk so far through the jungle, how well is a cart gonna make it through the jungle? Or did they say
Well,
anything
they
about
did
a cart or
say
just
They
a
said
beast of
beast
burden?
of
Beast of
beast of
burden.
earth,
How well would
so
like,
like
a
a
donkey
camel.
make it? Or a dinosaur?
or an ankylosaurus,
We
the
could
most classic of all the birds.
maybe get a dinosaur.
Yeah.
We should get some kind of animal.
Yes.
and optionally a canoe. Is also a typical way to get deeper into the jungle.
Okay.
Okay. Can we get a canoe that is large enough for all of us that is mobile? Or would something that be like that?
What are you looking
Like
for?
Lewis and Clark style, large, they're heavy, but we could get like a lighter catamaran thing, strap it to a large burden.
You're like cutting out every other word or something, but
Yeah.
It's because I let my diction lapse so that I can be heard over. No, yeah. Sorry.
okay. A canoe will run you about 50 gold. If you want anything larger, that's up to you.
Yeah. Will the canoe fit all of us, or do we need to get like?
It'll hold 6 medium creatures. You may want
Which is-
to.
6 is currently the 4 of us, River and Flask.
Yeah.
So if anyone else should join us at a
And
later
it
time.
probably wouldn't hold much cargo on top of that. I'd say we just get a beast of burden and walk this one out.
Yeah. The one issue with the canoe, too, is that then we're stuck to the rivers.
Yeah, well, the traditional way of using canoes when traveling cross country via river is to canoe down a river, then put it
Yeah.
over the head of a couple of people, and then
Carry
walk
it
to the
with
next
you.
river.
Yeah. But seeing as there's a lot of unmapped area, we don't actually know where rivers are.
True.
Not with that sort of attitude.
And they did say beast of burden,
They did mention
not
that, yes.
canoe.
Yeah, I would like to
So-
go to the stables or bestiary or whatever.
I'll join you in that.
Okay.
Yep, I'm lurking behind.
Um. Yeah, so you could get Ankylosaurus for about 250.
Okay.
What do you have that has a very long neck?
Uh, so don't
Asking
really
the important
have-
questions.
the Hadrosaurus has a longer neck. They are not as strong. Sort of like a. They could be sort of like a horse or a donkey.
How much are they?
Their Hadrosauruses are just.
Yeah. Well, I have 40. So.
And the group has 320.
Oh. Oh, yeah, group loot.
The Ankylosaurus is much is larger. They're actually a huge beast.
Ooh.
They're stronger.
I imagine they are well armored as well.
They are well armored. Yeah.
I would prefer a beast that is unlikely to get killed by the other problems in the jungle.
That would be advantageous.
You are aware that you cannot eat this, correct?
I would like Ankylosaurus as well.
Okay.
I just give you a blank stare when you say that.
I will happily cook one should we find another.
I don't know what I jumped into because I had to switch mics again because that one was shit and it died. I have a new headset coming in the mail soon.
That's good.
Very good.
Well, what you should do is when it gets there, contact your local chronomancer and have him zip it on into the past for you.
So, if you didn't hear, the Ankylosaurus is going to cost 250, which I think
I
we're
am
all
down for
okay
that.
with paying,
Yep.
because we have that money
Yep.
in the group loot.
That's with my
Yep. Let's
with all those dino race winnings, you can easily afford that.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. You have a name you'd like to give your Ankylosaurus?
The Paralicious.
I do not think that is a good name for an animal, but perhaps a ship.
I think that is an excellent name for an animal. Could we possibly buy a canoe and strap it to the Ankylosaurus?
Yeah, I mean the canoe would sort of fit on it.
We do have other essential supplies to buy first, such as water and wine and food.
Fine. 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 Lots of wine. Lots of wine.
That does sound good to me.
How many casks can we fit on the Ankylosaurus?
How many casks?
Also, we are not seriously calling it the Faralicious. I'm
Good.
not okay with that.
It's fine for a ship, not a pet.
Like hogsheads, or are they full like barrels? Does it come with a saddle? Do we have to buy a saddle for the pack? How much is an Ankylosaurus pack saddle? Once again on D&D Costco.
Yeah. Um, so the casks themselves, um, each will cost about 3 gold to purchase the cask, and the contents are sort of up to you to fill. If you want a full cask of wine, that'll be about 10 gold. If you want full barrel full of salted meats, as the Tabaxi have suggested, that'll be about 8 gold.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go peruse the food stalls and the wine stalls and try to get some decent salted meats and some decent wine.
Yeah.
Preferably some kind of wine that I can use to cook with later.
Okay.
So that's 3 for each of the casks, and then 10 for the wine, 8 for the food.
Yes.
And if we want a cask of water, how much is that going to run?
You can get there's fountains that have good water in them.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
So, how are we getting these casks on the Ankylosaurus?
I
Well,
have some rope.
the Ankylosaurus has this thing called a back.
Yes,
didn't
but
we-
casks are awkward, and we need some sort of like 4 to 6 cask sided thing.
Well, survival check. You could secure it. Kind of the
Who's good at survival?
I think I have a half decent survival. Give it a shot.
I also have a half decent survival.
Work
or
together.
animal handling actually would be the other one.
Oh,
Animal
I think my
handling.
bonus is the same. It's just an untrained wisdom check on my end.
Doing well so far.
No, what? Do not tie it that way, please.
So, the Otho Kent or Otho Ket?
Depends on the time of day.
Okay.
I added the cast to the group loot. And I am down to 10 GP.
So
It
the
is
cask and the
Kent.
Ankylosaurus are done.
Yes.
You took
Need
back
from
the
the
gold
market.
for the
Anything else we need from the market?
flies in the Ankylosaurus.
It looks like they did.
I took the supplies at the Ankylosaurus off of group loot, and I took the supplies off of my own gold. I used some of the gems I picked up off that goblin.
Okay.
So I have one of those gems left.
So what do we think we need otherwise? Like tents or mosquito nettings or anything for sleeping?
Let me check how much bug spray I have left. I assume this is 15 doses of bug salve, so I will buy 2 more tubes of bug salve.
I would also like to buy some bug salve. How much?
I think it's a GP for a tube, and a tube is 20 days doses for one person.
Okay, I'm buying 2 of bug salve.
Yeah, so 2 tubes should be 40 days, I think.
Awesome possum, I'm ready to go then.
Run to the dank jungle.
Let's go collect our erstwhile guards.
So, your guides are waiting for you. They look at the Ankylosaurus and then look at each other and then grin at you and say, "Ah, you are well prepared. Excellent."
You're not allowed to eat
Is
it.
that
no.
sarcasm?
No, the river seems genuinely excited.
I
Bus
have
doesn't
named
talk
him
much.
Stumpy, but
Stompy.
I just make the sound that he makes when he stomps around.
Yes, boom, boom. I like it.
So
That's what Cameron named one of our Ankylosauruses on Ark. Just so you know. That's why I think that's hilarious.
great.
Good. Yes. So, have you decided where we are headed?
I do not know. I only met these people a week ago.
I don't remember, but I should know.
Well,
Blindly into the jungle to search for
if it's treasure you seek, we have a few ideas.
We seek to end the curse that prevents the return of life.
Oh, the death curse. Yes. Well, we have heard of an old woman in Mambala.
A tomb, perhaps, of annihilation.
Yes, we've heard of an old woman in Mambala that knows a trick or two for raising the dead, and it seems it still works according to our source.
Ah, well,
Yeah, sounds
maybe it
real
is worth
reliable.
speaking to her.
I
Yes.
would be down.
Yes, of course. Well, if you would like to do that, did you buy the canoe, by the way?
Don't think so.
No. Okay.
Unless
Nope.
Alamir do that.
Yes. Well, shall we be on our way?
How
Yes.
many days will it be on foot?
Oh, many days. Could be a few weeks.
More than 2 weeks?
Perhaps. It depends.
Alright, then on our way. I hope we have enough supplies. Can you look everything over and see if we have enough for this journey?
They check the casts and say, well, this is what we're prepared for. We will obviously acquire some along the way. Be careful. This is dangerous territory we are heading into. Maybe evil things. The dead walk the jungles. I'm sure you know.
Ah,
We will try to
that's
stay along the western bank, where not as prevalent. Although there are goblins.
we have
Goblins are no skin off our back.
had before.
You fought goblins before. Did you fight goblins or did you fight the Eerie?
They had large wooden masks.
Ah, yes, the Batiri. Fearsome they are. Masks. Don't worry, we are clever.
Are you?
Well, we are. You are as well.
I
be off.
don't think I am. I look down at myself and I'm like, that's not very clever. I just like to fight things.
All right. So, if you're going to be moving along,
I think
Yes.
so.
Let us ride.
okay. So, they're suggesting sort of a normal pace. It's about a hex a day.
That sounds acceptable. Are we supposed to be on the big map?
Yeah, we cannot see the map, though.
We're still on the fort map.
Uh-huh.
I am on no map.
That's because you were not
That's-
the fort map.
Probably because you have no token on the fort map.
If you can see, my glass has recipes for different drinks on it. It's actually really neat.
Standard.
Ooh.
I
Yeah,
got it from the Dollar Tree.
swanky. Classy.
Did you get any dollars from the Dollar Tree?
Regrettably, they do not sell dollars at the Dollar Tree. They only sell items.
Doesn't make any sense. Why did they call it the Dollar Tree?
So just for point of reference, the food does give you about 2 health.
Okay. That does look to be
And
most
we
of
could
the.
But
strap that to the Ankylosaurus, but the Ankylosaurus can't ride in the canoe.
Yes.
And also, the rivers are the most explored areas. So, what fun is it exploring that land?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sort of true.
Okay.
Yeah, we can just. It's like 20-day walk. Looks
Yeah.
like.
Thereabouts.
What is this Camp Vengeance place? Is that like somewhere we can restock?
Yeah, so Camp Vengeance.
And Camp Righteous.
I'm reading the key right though. Wait, is there the key on this one?
Yeah, so Camp Vengeance is you you're not you know that there are some factions hanging around side of Port Nyanzaru,
Yep.
and like they are members of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Oh. Interesting. I don't know anything about them.
But you are you hear tell that Camp Vengeance, where they or Camp Righteous, set up camp, but got a retreat, and that they're further into the jungle.
Okay. And they're not associated with the people we bought the charter from?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Yames is back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Were you there when we bought the Ankylosaur?
No.
No, we bought an Ankylosaurus.
His name is Stumpy or Boom Boom.
Okay, but if he acts out and we have to kill him, please do not cast Fog Cloud when I can only do ranged attacks.
I'm probably going to cast Fog Cloud. I think I've
We're
done that
supposed to
every
hide in the
combat.
fog cloud. It's a good spell.
I mean, yeah, but if we have to attack him,
They got to stand on the edge of the fog cloud and shoot out, and then they have to shoot in, so they have disadvantage.
Have you considered just getting Trimmers then?
I'll just
There you go.
multi-class as a melee. Screw it.
What are you again?
A Phoenix Sorcerer?
Oh, yes.
Can you just drop the fog cloud on us?
You can
Yeah,
just
we can
start
hide.
lobbing fireballs into the Fog Cloud once you get
Phoenix
high.
Sorcerer Player's Handbook.
What?
Phoenix Sorcerer Player's Handbook.
Oh, it's Unearthed Arcana.
And I said anything that was published.
I asked you about it forever ago, and you said it was fine. I sent you the link to the thing.
Okay.
I mean, it's the weakest of any kind of Phoenix class, published or not. So
I do remember you saying okay to this because he's played a session before.
I've played plenty of sessions as it before. But it's honestly probably the shittiest one. I just like it for the extra flair it adds to like
It is, I
non-combat
believe,
situations.
considered to be the worst of all the sorcerer archetypes that are available.
So if that helps, it's definitely not going to be overpowered.
Okay. So you move out of Port Nyanzaru and south.
Okay.
No random encounters here because you are outside of the city. But you know, you do get the sense that anybody who is ostensibly associated with the city is starting to thin out. You know, anybody who's got a farm or they're giving
We're moving past the suburbs.
yeah, you're moving past the settlement and you're starting to
Gotcha.
get into the wildlands when it's time to strike camp. So no, nothing to worry about really. You guys set watches and whatnot, but night passes on eventfully. So resting you. Next Constitution save.
Alright. And I will use the Tides of Chaos again, because...
Come on, Ophoket.
Yay!
Hey.
Is that good enough?
Yes. All right, and everybody's got the bug salve.
Yep.
Yep.
I just took it down a use.
Yep.
Just rub it all over my skin, gargle a little, really get it all up in there.
That. Okay. And guides will be taking over the role.
Okay.
I go up and clap him on the shoulders, and I'm like, just remember, if we get lost and run out of food, you're the ones we're gonna eat first. Because it'll be your fault.
Got a lovely
Real-
Ankylosaurus. I could do wonders with it.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but we bought that Ankylosaurus. And he's doing a good job carrying our stuff.
Good luck getting out of the jungle with a guide.
Well, if it comes to that point where, we're killing and eating you, you clearly weren't doing a good job as guides anyway, so.
Do not listen to him. He wants to eat everybody.
Don't make me have to cast friends on them.
Lizards are quite delicious, in fact.
Do
I
not
might
do that.
I might return the favor if you guys. Alright. So
Why does everyone wish to eat everyone else?
I don't wish to eat anyone, actually.
Because this is D&D Africa, and apparently that's the mindset we're all in.
apparently.
I do only have 2 rations, so I might change my mind.
We have
I,
we have a Casco food now.
Oh, okay.
And a
I
Casco
threaten to
wine.
eat everyone because Volos specifically calls out that lizard
I
folk
know.
are
It's the lizard folk way.
very much into it.
I played one and the bard got eaten by a giant plant, so I had to stop respecting her because she got eaten by food that food eats.
Alright. So. Okay, you guys no encounters on the second day either. But strike set up camp for the night. Who's gonna be on first watch?
I want
I
first
can
watch.
take. I shall take second watch then.
Okay.
I shall stay up all night as I don't trust these companions.
I'll take third
Are
watch, I
you
guess.
not the one who were arrested previously?
Exactly,
Have
and
fun
no
with
one
your
helped.
Exhaustion.
No one helped me, so. Well, I'm suspicious, and I decided to trust you guys, and it was obviously a mistake because neither of you guys helped me when I was being chased by the law.
I
First of
did not
all,
understand what was happening.
I was sick, and second of all, you done fucked up.
That's besides the point, sir.
I did not understand your magics.
Sorry, I'm looking for a particular.
I'm sorry, Sizzle. Magix isn't a word. Are you sure you're not meaning the word poop?
Magics.
Darn it. I tried.
Okay, so Maggie, during your rest,
Yep.
you're on kind of a rolling hills area outside of Fort Nyanzaru. You can still almost kind of see the city on its narrow peninsula far off in the and then you see coming over a hill, swaying from side to side, two horns. Then you see another set of horns, and then and they seem to be swaying quite a bit, far off to one side and then far off to the other.
Okay.
Um,
I wake people up.
Start to wake people up.
Yeah, and I'm like, what is that?
They appear to be horns.
I totally wasn't awake already.
Nah, shit, man.
All right.
I ask our guide specifically, is that something we should be worried about?
They jump up and they look and they say, "What's that? I don't recognize those horns." And then slowly, you see appears to be a wooden mask attached to each. But they seem to be moving about quite erratically. They're still behind the hill. Something. They're sort of floating back and forth, both of them. And then you see, as they get closer, that there's another mask underneath them. And then a third mask. They get closer. And eventually, you see one of these.
Yes.
Oh God, it's Buckethead guy.
The Goblin Battle Stack.
I love it.
You see two of them, actually. It's a Batiri battle stack.
Reston, you have to train your goblins in the Batiri fighting style.
I do. I mean, I'm in it. You did say we were gonna have 8 hours of time we could do stuff every day during travel, and I'm not gonna be researching spell scrolls or any crap like that. So
Shite.
so we see them.
Yeah, and they're coming towards you. Like they're quite.
Excellent. So they're advancing on us.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm
you
going
hear
to ready.
a small chorus of "Ah!" coming
Both
towards you.
Ocat went to ground,
Okay.
and also I'm casting fog cloud.
On us or on them?
Please not on us.
It's big. It's like
We.
60-foot radius.
It's way better if it's on us.
Yeah, but they'll probably get inside of it, and I'm screwed.
We just stand on the edge so they don't come in. Because you can see 5 feet into the cloud, but you have disadvantage, and any further than that, you can't even see.
Okay.
So if we stand on the edge, we can see out and don't have disadvantage because they're not in the cloud.
So I'm casting it on us, and we're gonna have to charge into the fog cloud. Also, I did use the Tides of Chaos, so you can just make me roll on Wild Magic anytime I cast a spell during this fight that's first level or higher.
Only cast first level spells, please. Give him the opportunity.
I think he only has first level spells. No,
Oh, he's got cantrips.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm standing on the edge of the fog cloud with my glaive out. So if they come within 10 feet of me, I'm gonna hit them.
I will be standing next to her with darts at the ready.
I will stand next to both of them.
Okay.
Just standing. I don't have any weapons out, except for my staff. My focus staff.
So you've got 2 battle stacks coming in towards you, and then all of a sudden you can't see them. Fog. But you can still hear them. You're still yelling.
No, no, we can see them.
You're in the
We want
fog.
to stand on like
You
the
got
edge
the-
of the fog.
Yeah, that's where I'm standing.
Well, then they can see you, and they're coming towards you.
That's fine. I
Okay.
just have disadvantage because we're still in the fog.
That
Yep.
doesn't
So
work
use
that way.
range
You can see them, they
communication.
can see you.
Yep. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. So they come charging in. So who's going to be closest to them when they get there?
I will, because I'm melee.
Same. I'll be up there.
All right.
I'll be waiting at the edge as well.
Can we
Okay.
fire a couple of range attacks off as they're coming in?
Let's get everybody on. Yes. You guys get one ranged round. If you like.
Cool. I will throw a dart.
Also, are you level 2, Maggie?
I
I
will
know you've
miss with
done
the
that.
dart.
I know you've done a session or two before, right?
Maggie is level 2. He has
Did
no.
you?
I am level 2. I'm sorry, I was using push to talk, so I was responding, but I was not
Pushing.
responding.
Did you level yourself up and give yourself more hit points and stuff?
I did. I leveled
Okay.
up at the end of the last session, so I should be good.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure because when I got in last time we played, I had not done the leveling up process yet, so.
Fizzle, you didn't do it on your thingy.
What?
You didn't have your token select.
I did. It's right there.
Where are the tokens?
It says sizzle on the
Yeah,
insert.
Sizzle's in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, the old Sizzle can't come to the phone right now.
I have no idea where we are on the map.
Grim, that
I'm
is the
so
same
freaked out.
initiative you rolled last time. I can tell which one.
I'm at 10.
Were, at least
Fine.
most of us are all the way over to the right where it says Shining Sea, but I don't think you have a
everybody's
token
fighting
there.
Yeah, Alamiro, you should be over here.
Oh, that's what that is.
So many windows. There's just so much stuff in the book. Frightening.
Yeah, the other modules like that as well. And I know that probably half of it will actually be gone to.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's why I'm extending things out. I'm just letting it do what they want.
That's fair.
Like, eat those tasty, tasty cat guides.
Please do not eat our guides.
Okay, so
I will not eat the guides, but if we have to retreat, I will shoot them in the kneecaps.
But then their adventuring days, they will be over.
Their living days will be over. They can get attacked while we
It's
run.
okay. He's just going to shoot them with fire, not an arrow. You can still
Oh,
be an adventure after you take fire to the knee.
I'll throw a dagger at his knee.
Still fine.
Actually, hot-footing it is a traditional adventuring activity.
turn on your roll tiebreaker thing.
I don't know where that is, so I
Then
will. try.
settings.
Settings of your character sheet.
Got it, boss.
Yep. It's a top middle box.
Okay, so Ithokent, were you going to do any range? You cast the spell. So that's
Yeah.
for you. Sizzle?
Oh, I threw a dart and got a natural one.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna shoot a crossbow.
Okay. Well, before you do that, 4 of the goblins in the stacks have short bows.
I thought we got a surprise round.
No, just a
No,
ranged
ranged
round.
The crossbow is not a range round?
It is, but your
But they
initiative is lower than
also
ours.
have range.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's everybody's making ranged attacks this turn because we all have ranged weapons.
So, first one goes to Kent. That's not. Oh, that's a short.
I see you've played Scimitar Shortbow before.
I have. So,
I don't suppose they're getting the disadvantage from the fog cloud.
um,
I mean, if we're on the edge of it,
Well,
do they still get
If I-
disadvantage?
if I didn't make an opportunity, or if I didn't make a ranged attack, I would not have been exposing myself.
how graphic of you.
No, I'm saying he wasn't exposing himself.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of graphic.
No, I'm just saying that would be a weird thing to do while you're launching a ranged attack.
Sure.
All right. Next
Well,
one.
to
Yeah, so
distract
they
them,
get
you gotta-
disadvantage. So yes.
Oh, sweet
Alright,
baby Jesus.
Next one is at cool.
The
They are
seven-
on fire.
Well, I assume they don't have advantage, right?
It wouldn't have advantage.
Yeah, I have 18 AC.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I rolled an 18 for dexterity and wisdom.
Holy crap, man.
He's a little OP. Next one.
My stat rolls
So
are
it says
stupid.
This one is Grim.
It misses.
Okay. So Grim, we hack.
Yes. I'm just gonna use a firebolt.
Right.
Ooh.
All right. So, suddenly, firebolt shoots forth. Which battle stack are you going for? Left or right?
Left.
Okay, left battle stack. Which goblin in the battle stack?
The bottom. See if I can get him to topple.
Okay, you're going for the bottom goblin in the battle stack. Okay, you launch forth your firebolt. Bottom goblin, like, just immolates, and there's like a puff of smoke, and without missing a beat, the rest of the stack just runs forward, like, minus him. He's just like this smoldering, like, writhing thing on the ground, and he's soon dead. But the stack just keeps moving forward.
They've got good reactions.
So that one's one goblin shorter. Okay, and now it is Olimir.
So I'm going to fire my crossbow because they're not close enough to me for me to hit with my blade.
Right.
There's my crossbow.
Not for us.
Yeah, we'll just give it 3 minutes. We'll show up eventually.
Roll 20 does seem a little slow.
It also always seems to be slow for Maggie. I don't think it
Yeah.
likes.
Well, yeah.
That's because Maggie's got a potato.
You should. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go.
Yay. All right. Is
It's a shame because 8 damage would hurt.
Got it.
Yep.
change here. Close the wrong window.
Yo, where my goblins at?
Alright.
Sorry, I've been a little preoccupied. I lost the needle in my couch, which is
Okay.
slightly terrifying.
Okay. That's not, that's rain right now. Okay, Otho Kent. They're now approaching, melee range. Out there. Buff 'em up. Wait.
I'm gonna step out of the mist and launch a chaos bolt at them.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like that spell.
So I will target the short stack.
Okay.
Let's see what the rolls were for that.
22. 2d8
That's
plus.
22 to hit, which I assume hits.
Is that a level 1 spell?
Yep.
It's a Xanathar spell.
Let's see. I rolled a 2 and a 3, so only 6 damage, which is pretty lousy.
Well, which one is the damage turn?
Fire.
Okay, and which member of the stack are you targeting?
I'll go for the bottom again.
Okay. Stack kind of tilts very far in one direction, and all the goblins lean in that direction. But the one on the bottom, despite being what kind of damage was it?
Fire.
Okay. Despite being, and how can you tell?
If you hover over the 2d8, it shows what I rolled for them, and I have to pick one of the damage types that's associated with a 2 or 3, since that's the numbers I rolled for it.
Oh, weird. Okay. Oh, I like it. Cool. All right. So yeah. His mask is on fire. He's a little bit on fire, but he's still moving. So
And
people, the
then-
goblins above him, just shake their clubs at you. They've got these weird looking clubs, and but the stack keeps moving.
Yeah, and then figure I'm like 5 feet out of the fog cloud, so then I'm gonna step about 10 feet in and then 10 feet to the left.
Okay.
I'm zigging and zagging.
Keeping track of individual goblins.
Oh god, they're multiplying. And those are some lousy damage rolls, though.
They are pretty. That was pretty lousy for. First level spell should be able to take out a goblin, right?
Yeah.
Well, at least you hit
Yeah.
though.
I think that was like minimum damage on a magic missile.
4, I think.
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well,
I thought it shot. Whatever.
well, it's like 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah.
All right, so. Who's next? Sizzle.
All right. About how far away are the stacks?
They're going to be within melee range by the time they.
Okay. I will run out and I will stab the wounded goblin with my spear.
Okay, the one on the bottom.
Yep.
Short stack.
Yes.
Okay.
Two-handed spear. There we go.
Okay. And the stack gets shorter.
And I will spend a key point to use Flurry of Blows and make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm just going to work my way up the stack.
Like it.
So 8 damage to the next one.
Damage kills the next goblin. So there's just one
Alright.
one goblin remaining. He hops off of the shoulders of the next
Going
one.
up the stack. Does a 12 hit?
No, 12 does not. But he dodges to the side.
Oh no.
I will.
How do you have so many attacks?
Monks have
Monk.
Flurry of
Oh, right.
Blows. They can
Flurry of
spend a
Blows.
key point and take 2 bonus attacks, but they have to be unarmed strikes. I won't disengage, and I'll just run back into the fog cloud because I have like 40-foot movement. So
So you're not going to disengage?
Nah, he can take his attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, so that's probably a miss.
Yep.
Alright. He shakes his fist at you as you shriek.
I wobble back at him.
I imagine that exact cry is
he
going to be
looks
haunting
really
from the
offended at what you
fog
just said back to him.
Yes.
You can even tell that through his mask. Alright, so you ran back into the fog. Grim, you're still on the edge of the fog, correct?
Yes, I am.
And so are you, Olimir? And so are you, Othaken. Okay, so...
Up, I'm inside.
well, okay. You
Yeah, he
chaos
ran out,
bolted
shot
and
the
then
chaos
retreated?
bolt. Yeah. He said he moved, what was it, like 10 feet back, 10 feet to the left
To
or
the
something?
side, yeah. So, I went in there and then I zagged so they wouldn't know where I was.
Okay, so it's just Grim and Olimira on the edge?
Yes, it's just us.
Yay.
Alright, so Olimira, the lone goblin, comes charging it to you.
Okay, I get to hit it because it gets within my 10 feet
You
of
have
my
that
ring.
feat?
Oh, no, I didn't know it was feet. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a feat. Get it at level 4.
I will get it at level 4. I am going to Desmond totally wreck people with that, so.
It's a good feat.
It is a good
It is.
spell.
Especially when you get Sentinel and
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay. The other stack moves its way towards Grim and takes us. We'll say 2.
Haha.
Okay. So 12 does not hit.
Nope. AC is 15.
Right.
Because I actually did get a feat. Level 1. Humans are nice.
What, were you sleeping in your armor or something?
I wasn't sleeping. I stayed up, remember?
Yeah, you were pretending to sleep, it sounded like.
I was in my little bedroll, but I wasn't sleeping, so uncomfortableness will keep me up.
Besides, as long as he's wearing light armor, there's no
One
penalty.
of my traits is that I'm suspicious, and you guys made me more suspicious. So
Okay.
Okay.
and Olimira just pops out of nowhere.
Yeah. So now,
And I'm
Grim.
back.
Grim, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. So they're in melee range, because they just
attacked
me.
you with melee weapons. I would hope so.
Yeah. So the non-existent stack, basically, the one guy on his own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
he just
shock and
attacked-
grasp him.
He attacked Olimira. So you'd have to disengage from this stack to get to him.
Oh. Ooh. Well, then I'll attack the bottom one of that stack then with shock and grasp.
Okay.
Yes.
Shock and grasp.
Yep. Ooh.
Oh,
That's
babe.
a bad touch.
Yeah.
Bad
Touch
touch.
yourself. Okay. And is that your turn?
That's it. That's all I got.
Olimira.
Well, Amir is going to whack the lone one with her glaive.
What about?
Whack! And I'm gonna fearsomely growl as I do it. Nope.
Nope.
I am as effective as
Good
wait, I
Jane.
get to I rolled a 1, right? So I get to re-roll. Yeah, when
No,
you
that's for
roll no,
damage.
it's damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's damage.
Unless you're a halfling.
I am not a halfling, sadly. Alright. Good to go.
Okay.
I'm going to no, I'm not. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Othakent.
Alright. Do I drop the fog cloud? might have outlived its usefulness at this
No,
point.
no, man, keep it.
Alright. I'm a dash out of it. Well, not dash, but I'm gonna run out of it, so use up 10 feet of my movement. And how close is the nearest goblin stack?
You're not really sure until you get out of the fog cloud.
Yeah,
So
well,
when you get out, they're
Yeah.
another 10 feet away from you.
Okay, I will cast another Chaos Bolt on them.
Okay, which one?
Go for the loner.
Yeah, I'll go for the loner.
Okay, so here. You're going for the. You're going
It
for the
doesn't
one that's-
matter who I'm going for.
It doesn't
Roll
matter.
the
'cause
9.
It's Chaos Bolt, 120 feet. Got it.
Yeah, and also I rolled a 9 on the attack roll.
Right. So. Okay, and why don't you roll on the whatchamacallit table?
Alright,
Oh dear.
59. Let's see what that does. Have to find the table in the book. Because it's a big table and I didn't want to track it.
Is it in the thingy? It's not in the RD. Or it's not in the.
I found it.
Same.
You regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
Yep.
Okay, so you regain a level 1 spell slot.
Cool.
Boom.
Boom,
That was
boom.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Alright, so
Instead of exploding into fire, I got a spell slot. So.
Yeah, you could have fireballed everyone.
it would have been amazing.
All right. I'm gonna run out of the fog, and upon seeing the stack bearing down on Grim, I will go attack the second from the bottom with my spear, because I want to see what happens if you poke out a middle goblin.
The second from the bottom? Okay.
Yeah. I miss.
Okay.
I will key again and punch him 2 times.
Okay. You do get eventually knock him out.
Okay.
So he slumps forward, and the top 2 wobble about wildly, and try to remain, try to push, like, kind of kick him out of the way and climb down to the next one in the stack. We'll have. Yeah,
pretty-
so they no problem. They get him out of the way. So the stack is intact,
Interesting.
and they let out a battle whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And I'll run back into the fog without disengaging again.
Okay.
Eating their reaction.
That'll hit.
5.
Oh, they go next though, so it doesn't even matter that I ate their reaction.
All right. So
Well. Back in the fog.
yep. So Olamira.
Olamira is getting hit.
Yep. You got a goblin dancing around, like looking all angry at you. Jabs in with his spear-like thingy.
Does not hit.
Yeah. And then, Grim, you,
Yep.
one of them is distracted by trying to stab it, at the retreating other guy,
Mm-hmm.
the retreating Birdman. But that doesn't mean though that the one on the bottom can do something.
Let's see if he can do something.
Jabs at you.
Ah, shite. Okay. Well, 4 damage ain't much.
I like how this is a small Yakila.
Small one.
Yakila or whatever. However
Yeah.
you pronounce that.
Iklua.
Yakila.
He's a small killer.
I think that's how it's called. Let me. That's. Yik-Ulwa.
You can hold.
Ulwa. Small melee weapon. It's a traditional weapon of a Cheltan warrior. Consists of a 3-foot wooden shaft with a steel or bone blade atop up to 8. They're about half that size.
That sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture.
That is pretty cool.
Not well balanced for throwing, but it does have the property.
Neato.
You could throw these. So the stacks have gone, but quite suddenly there is a lizard folk that creeps up in the fog up next to
Ooh. Okay.
business.
Oh god, they're packing in greater numbers.
Um, Evelyn,
He found me.
he found you. But luckily, he had advantage. So, but
Well, he also had disadvantage because we were both in the fog. So it would have been a normal attack roll.
it was a melee attack, and you were both 5 feet from each other, right?
Yeah, you still have disadvantage.
It's very
just-
thick fog.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you can't see them at all if it's more than 5 feet.
Okay.
If you are within 5 feet, you have disadvantage.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he found you, he stabbed at you, and he missed quite horribly.
Ah.
He got your feathers.
Got your tail feathers.
I squawk loudly.
Right.
I always
It's
forget
Speaking
you're
in
a
your native tongue
bird.
for once. Okay. Grim.
I look 20 feet behind them and cast sleep.
What?
I'm casting sleep 20 feet behind them so that it only reaches them and not us.
Okay.
Who's them? The lizard
The,
folk we
goblin.
don't know about?
So how many
The goblins.
HP are we looking at for sleep?
Oof.
That much.
31.
That's a lot of goblins.
The stack just teeters and then falls backwards.
Oh.
And the one at the top of the stack actually takes some damage.
No!
So, what? What is this? And engages on the stack, rolling away. Meanwhile, the rest of them are snoring. All right, Olamira, the goblin that was just dancing around about to jab at you has slumped against his Ikwala and is just kind of looking a little drowsy, and his eyes are closed behind his mask. He's asleep on his feet, leaning on his weapon.
I'm going to hands back off of him and just have my weapon at the ready and hold my action in case he wakes up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look a gift sleep in the mouth.
All right. Okay.
I am going to go up to the one that's awake, if he's within movement range,
Sure.
and make a bite attack.
Yeah.
And heck, I'll make a... I will... also cast that on my bite attack.
Your mouth is going to boom.
Yep.
Very loudly.
You sound like Stomp.
All right. Yes, you bit him, and you went for the jugular, and he tastes delicious. He is not literally.
The blood of your enemies is always delicious.
How strong is this goblin? It's been bit in the jugular.
Alright.
And then I will walk away from him and give him his opportunity attack.
He's dead.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. You cut out when you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said he was toast. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He said
Oh, yeah,
he
he's the one who
is.
fell off the stack.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Well, it seems like the conflict is taken care of then, so I will release the fog cloud. Stop concentrating. Because I don't know about the lizardmen attacking in the rear.
Okay.
And now you do.
Alright, so yeah, the fog cloud disappears. There is a lizard folk, trying to stab it. Sizzle, what are you doing about that?
As I am keyless, I will just regular stab him
Okay.
for 8 damage. Did that do the right? Yeah, that did the right damage. And then I will use my bonus action to make 1 unarmed strike. Can't do 2.
Bam!
And that will not do anything.
Okay.
I kick him helplessly in the shins.
By the way, this lizard folk does look familiar. He's got similar striping as from the ones that previously ambushed you.
Oh, hello.
Do you say it lizard folk?
Do you know Draconic?
I do not.
But he can mimic it.
I can, but I don't know. I don't know what the words mean. So if you tell me what they mean, I might believe you and say it.
Alright. So the goblins continue to snore away. Lizard folk is awake. Swing at you. Club. And then stab at you. Goblin.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Oh,
that all hits. 9 damages.
there's some good rolls.
I have 4 hit points left.
Ooh.
Yay, I'm not the one with the lowest amount of hit points.
Alright. And Grim.
Haha. Well, now that Goblin is sleeping in front of me, this is the perfect time to stab that motherfucker.
Don't deal with the awake lizard folk or anything.
Yeah. You get advantage.
Oh, does that hit anyway?
It does.
Oh,
You
well, I
could
could
crit.
crit. Yeah, I
Well-
could crit.
If he's asleep, it auto crits because he's incapacitated.
Oh yeah, and he's helpless.
There's that.
Oh. Okay.
So roll damage.
And then I'll roll, what, 1d4 again?
Yep.
The crit.
That's enough to wake him up and kill him.
Yeah.
Jumps up and goes. So,
Beautiful
Some
death knell,
assistance, please.
Justin, you've disappeared.
Gotcha. Next time around.
Matt. Your video did.
Oh yeah, your face is gone. And now it's back.
I think Discord shut itself off and updated and then started back up or something like that because it had an update screen on it.
Weird.
Interesting. I am going to shoot the lizard man with my crossbow since I am too far away to hit him with my glaive, but I don't want to leave the sleeping goblin.
Okay. So you drop your glaive on the ground to ready your crossbow.
I like prop, like it's propped up on my hand,
Okay. Because
and then
I think technically it should take a turn to switch weapons.
oh, I mean, okay, we haven't been doing that, but sure.
I know, but
If you want me to switch weapons, I will, but
it seems to matter right now, so that's why I'm.
okay, well then I won't do anything except go, oh my god, a lizard folk, and ignore my beautiful crit with my crossbow.
You could attack a sleeping goblin like I did. They're easy prey.
I mean, I'll let you keep the crit for your next crossbow attack if you want to switch right now.
Sure, I will ready my crossbow, and when it is my turn again, I will roll damage for that.
Okay.
Well, do you want me to roll the damage for it now, in case we
No,
lose
no,
it
no.
on the turn tracker?
Well, no, because when it comes back around, you can still click it, and then that'll pop up at the
Okay.
bottom.
Well,
Yeah, either way.
I have to juggle weapons a lot as Grime in the Storm King's Thunder campaign, and the rules, the standard rules, which you're free to rule otherwise, are
You get one object interaction per turn for free.
yeah, you can take out a weapon per turn for free, but you can't put your other weapon away. So she just dropped her melee weapon. She could draw her crossbow,
Well,
but
that's why I asked.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
but I dropped it, but I didn't like drop it on the ground. I like dropped it, propped against it, and pulled out my crossbow.
That's
That seems,
You
but
would
that
have to
seems
drop
like
it
an
on the
action
ground.
if you're
Like
gonna prop
it's
it.
supposed to penalize you for switching weapons. So like the
Yeah.
way you can do it this turn is by completely dropping the glaive.
it's not supposed to
to-
be a complete penalty, but it's supposed to like discourage.
Yeah, there's supposed to be
switching every
some
turn.
action,
like you can always just go and pick it up later, but
but
You
then
can always
Yeah.
drop
Yeah.
the crossbow.
I will do that. I will drop my glaive and not on the goblin. And shoot my crossbow.
Okay. Go ahead.
Roll the damage.
Roll.
Oh.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that's a lot of damage to a rogue.
yeah, that's how many hit points I have.
That's how many my max is.
Yeah. So you shoot him in the eye. Grabs at his face and tries to pull it out, but falls over backwards. No more.
And then I pick up my glaive.
Pick up your glaive.
Next turn.
Othaken.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah, I
we
looked
can
around
fast
to see.
forward and say that you off the last two goblins that are sleeping on the ground if you
Yeah.
don't want to take any prisoners.
Well, I mean they're better fresh, so I'll tie one up.
Okay. You're gonna tie up a goblin?
Yep, for snacks.
Okay. I'll let you do it. Sleepy goblin. Start to tie him up. He's like, what? Huh? Between the four of you.
Shh, I'm gonna call you Lunchables.
Oh no.
No tears, poor goblin, only dreams.
Boy.
Boy. Alright, let's take a quick break. Quick bio break. Get your
Alright.
drinks, your snacks.
Sounds
Be right
good.
back.
Excellent.
I don't know if this character's gonna survive till I can cast Fireball.
Just be a wild magic sorcerer. You might accidentally cast Fireball
Well,
on yourself.
Vrog's gonna be able to cast it if we get high enough level.
True.
So I'll have at least one Fireball caster.
That's all you really want from life.
Exactly.
The reason I cut out in the middle of that was because Cameron called me to say that he was on his way home.
Ah,
Yeah, I got a call as well earlier.
Yep.
Like when we first started.
Reston, I
sister
really
showed
hope you
up, so-
eventually grow the beard of
Yeah.
feathers, because that seems ridiculous.
Wait, what?
Like
It
in
might
real
be-
life or in the
No,
game?
the wild magic result. You grow a long beard made of feathers that remains until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explode out from your face. Some of these
Does he have hair? Because I feel like that wouldn't be even a penalty if it all
he's
falls
a
out.
lizard, so I don't think so.
Maybe
Who's a
all his
lizard?
scales fall off.
You're a lizard.
Yes, I am.
No, you're a lizard. God.
One of these things makes you grow a beard, but made out of feathers. One of these makes your hair fall out, and it grows back in 24 hours. I don't know what that does for you.
One of them casts fog cloud centered on myself.
The heck is a flump?
Oh, it's a flying spaghetti monster that's telepathic and wants to be friends with everybody. Like it's in the monster manual, and that's the best description I can give you. It's like an old
Rest and
D&D
roll a
monster
38
that
next
was-
time.
If you
I think-
if you just Google flump, you will see what I mean.
Oh, I see. This thing's hilarious looking. Preston, you gotta roll a 38 on the next wild magic roll.
I think Otho Kent would be okay losing his hair. It's the growing back part that would be traumatic. What you making, Maggie?
I am doing a cross stitch pattern on this little thing. It looks like this. Can you see the pattern? It's supposedly a mountain and a hot air balloon.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I was
So,
gonna say it looks like a Nora.
no, it comes with like I bought this little stand and this little thing, and it came with a couple of patterns. So like it has a little like you're supposed to give it as a gift. I'm gonna give it to my mom for Christmas. So,
Nice.
little stand.
You
Little
don't have
thing.
to let the man tell you what to do with your cross stitch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can freehand stuff. Like I've got a ring somewhere that is just like a doily that I've been freehanding stuff on. But every once in a while, I want a little direction because I get really bored really quickly. So if I have a goal to work towards, I definitely do better at it than just freehanding shit.
Cool.
And it helps, especially in like games and stuff, for me to be doing something with my hands, or else I just fuck off into space. Like, oh gosh, what's going on? And you
nice.
guys typically haven't seen this so far because we haven't had cameras lately. Like,
That's
not
fair.
lately, but like before this.
Yep.
I think the cameras add a lot. Fun.
Yep. Makes it easier to criticize
Yeah, it
everybody
does.
here.
Rustin, can you roll a 69 or a 70 next time?
I can try.
Everybody within 30 feet of you becomes invisible for a minute.
Ooh, what's the ratio of like good shit to bad shit on the wild magic?
I think it's
table?
roughly 25% bad, 25% like flavor, like no mechanical effect, and 50%
Yeah.
good.
So we can see the start of a very tiny.
Well, some of the
hot
good
balloon.
things could also be bad because I mean, if he's next to all the enemies and not us, and they all become invisible.
Yeah, that could be bad. The fireball also could potentially be good if he's high enough level to not kill himself and is surrounded by enemies.
Yep.
That'll wreck an awful lot of goblins. And then
But-
some are like a monster appears and is controlled by the DM. And that sometimes it's like a unicorn, which if you're evil would be bad.
We need it to be a flump. We need 6 flumps to appear randomly.
Could be a flump.
You've got your work cut out for you.
Oh.
Yeah, the fireball one I feel like would be a quick end to a lot of low level.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
sure it has been.
Ooh.
Okay,
Alright.
so the next day,
I bet it's killed off entire parties of low-level adventurers.
alright, so the party starts to move and
Oh, this party's always on.
party's always on the move. Always on the
Making
move.
our way through the forest.
Yep. Another quiet day along the river.
Walking fast, goblins
Usually see
pass.
another,
That's
um,
good.
A boat go by up the river.
I wave.
Looks to be some fishermen. They're local Chultans. And
I wave.
River herself. Water Obi, board the river. Not me, the river, the river.
I give River a new look, like
And then
Realizing that she made a joke, but not understanding the concept of being amused like that, I give her my best fake laugh. Ha 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 ha.
How would one even ford a tabaxi?
Flask just kind of parrots like the last two words that he does, which he does kind of quite often. Says river, the river.
Oh, I can do that too. The river, the river.
All right.
trash.
So, yeah, the Ankylosaurus seems to take quite well to swimming, surprisingly. You guys move along, starting to cut into some of your meat supplies a little bit, but you guys are doing well.
Can I, for when we pass the fishermen, can I buy a fish from them for dinner tonight?
They don't have any.
Ah,
Oh. They actually say they're going upriver to get some crocodiles.
Ooh. That sounds tasty.
I'm sure we'll get a chance.
I've had gator tail before, and it is good stuff.
It is good.
Alright.
Last
Not at the
time,
pleasure.
our party fought a crocodile. I argued with Cameron that crocodiles are not necessarily predatorial, and then he struck me with lightning.
Jim's prerogative.
Well, if you're wondering if gators are tasty, consider how many other carnivorous creatures are raised for meat. And
The answer is none.
yes. So they must have something going for them.
Yep.
Are they strictly carnivorous? No, they don't.
They are. They are actually carrion feeders because they season their meat by eating it after it's rotted for a few days.
Lovely.
Yep, they will kill something and then stick it under a log or something and let
Huh.
it rot.
Interesting.
Must be why they're so delicious.
I don't know.
Alright, so on the far side of the river, it's pretty much straight up jungle. So it is slow going for you guys. So you kind of have to pick up the pace, cover the same amount of distance.
Okay.
Not exactly
Fun.
fun.
Yeah.
So-
Assuming Lunchables hasn't escaped, I have a mid-afternoon snack.
You're gonna eat them raw. That's so disgusting, man. At least cook it over something.
Do you eat all of him or just some of him?
Do I eat till I get full?
Hmm.
I offer you
Lovely.
a haunch.
No, no, thank you. Eating sentient beings is too much for me. And I'm really stupid.
So, you guys can try to move 2 hexes per day. You have, because 50% that you'll just. Passive protection.
Cool.
Can we
Let's
move
do that.
2 hex and then move 1 hex and then move 2 hex and then move 1 hex?
No? Get a 50% chance.
Okay.
That's how we push.
Okay.
Sure. Take the shot today.
Right, yeah, you do make the second hex. Making good time on the river.
Sweet.
Yeah. You don't have to follow the river exactly, but you actually know what you're doing. But, Alright, so about halfway through the day, things are
Sorry.
progressing a little bit, and countertake. So as you're moving through, you come into a darker area of the jungle.
Spooky.
The Ankylosaurus is thumping along.
Just like his name.
Yeah. And you notice up above you, there's things hanging in the trees. They're starting to get a little disturbed by the fact that they're giant
Bumpasaurus.
dinosaurs moving through.
Oh,
And
dear.
a swarm of bats comes down out of the trees at you.
No!
So,
Not the bats! Not the bats!
and they immediately gravitate towards Grim.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
Yes, exactly.
Are swarms as deadly as they were in earlier version?
I wouldn't say they're super deadly.
I don't think they have the whole immunity to like physical damage thing they used to have, but that might be me just making stuff up.
Oh, let's go with it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so you guys can use natural logic to try and figure out what they are
Attracted to?
Yeah.
They want
what
human
they're
blood.
resistant or immune to. And one of them, and the swarm swoops down, and they have the jump on you, so to speak, and miss their biting. They try and bite it. Okay. All right. Let's.
Initiative.
Yeah, let's do.
You fools! I am not easily bitten.
Here's your nut. Use it.
Crit
You're good
initiative,
initiative
boys.
this time. That's why they didn't get you, because you were fast
I'm-
on the draw.
I'm dexterous.
Alright.
Oh yeah, dexterous.
Ah, well, I failed that. Yeah, we all go before him,
So Grim,
except for
you go ahead.
yeah. I'm gonna reach out and shock him.
You're going to reach out and shock them.
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna touch as many bats as possible. and
Touch the
shock.
bats.
You're gonna electrify your hand and just wave it around through the bat swarm.
Smack, smack, smack.
Stay back, I'm a human bug zapper.
Okay. Well, you reach into the swarm and you manage to touch a couple of bats. You're pretty sure you zap one of them. Okay. You're not sure how much effect that had, but you do get the smell of burnt bat fur in the air. You're pretty sure one of them's just all right, Olamira.
Olmira is
Make your
going
attacks quick
to
before I cast fog cloud.
flash
Oh,
at
no.
the bats with her glaive and like kind of back up and flash
Flashing at
her
the bats.
glaive at the bats
Gotcha.
for 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you wing one of the bats. Get it?
But
Fizzle.
all right, I guess I'm just gonna go and try to shish kebab as many bats as possible on my spear.
Okay. You stab at the bats.
Probably will go poorly,
They
but I
kind of-
attempt to do so.
They kind of swarm around where the stab would be.
And then, as my bonus action, I will attempt to backhand a bat.
You're gonna punch the bats. And
Just-
bats. You actually punch the bat. Yeah, you punch a bat.
All right,
The bat.
die happily now.
The bat looks like it's taken some damage and as it falls to the ground.
This appears to be an ineffective method.
What ineffective against bats? I don't
There
believe.
seems to be a misunderstanding.
All right, so another swarm of bats comes down out of the trees.
Oh dear.
And by their powers combined, they
And,
form Van Ultron.
the first swarm stays on Grim. Why not?
Yay.
And they do a lot of damage.
Oh!
Oh, Oh.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Why? You keep either rolling poorly enough that I don't have to cast shield or rolling so well it wouldn't matter. Stop that.
And the second swarm of bats comes down to bite at. They fizzle.
All right.
All right. So then
That'll hit.
yeah, 5 damage.
These bats are deadlier than a stack of goblins.
Yeah, the battle stack wasn't rolling very well.
Hmm.
All right. So Othaken.
Plus, we had the power of Fog Cloud on our side, which I don't feel would be very helpful against a swarm of bats. Can I hit them both with a Thunder Wave?
Yeah, but that would also hit your 2 companions and your Ankylosaurus.
Oh,
Can I
don't piss off the
all of
Ankylosaurus.
them?
Well, the swarms actually occupy the same hexes that they're attacking.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And your Ankylosaurus just happens to be in the way.
If you want to step inside of me and cast it, go ahead. You have to wear my skin.
Can become
Well-
one in the void.
I feel like that would be the most effective attack I have against them, but I really don't want to fucking
I'm
hit
fine
them.
with it. Just don't hit the dinosaur.
I'll cast Chaos Bolt at one to swarm.
I gotta mute myself. Cameron, tell him the dog gonna go ballistic.
And heck, I'll use the Tides of Chaos to give me advantage.
Yeah.
No.
Can
gonna cast-
I make you roll immediately on Tides of Chaos, or is it just any old time?
I have used it, so you can make me roll.
You get it back too after you roll, right?
Anytime
if you make
before
it-
you regain the use
yeah.
of this feature, I can have you roll on it. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I get the use of the feature back. So if you want me to roll,
Nah, I won't make you do it. But yes, that's a hit. Which swarm were you? Grimm's or
the one that's been getting stabbed at.
Okay, the one that Grimm is attacked. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I did pretty lousy on the damage again. Let's see. I'll do
Acid or
force
fire?
damage. Wait, no, I don't have that option. I'll do acid.
Acid damage. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So is it 8 damage?
Yep. Not so bad.
That actually seems pretty effective. There's a lot of bats dropping out of that swarm. Okie Grim,
Aha.
there aren't as many bats around you.
Well, I'm gonna bug zap some more of them. Because I really don't have any AoE stuff, so.
Don't you have that whole mantle of flame thing?
Yeah, but that only does damage if they attack me. And I guess they would attack me, but what if we need it
literally
later?
on top of you.
What if we need it later?
Fair enough.
They did not recognize the shark, and that's why they went ballistic.
You don't have anything you can like fire them with?
Okay. So that was ineffective. Lamira.
Well,
I'm gonna
wait, hold on, hold
stab
on,
at
hold
some
on.
glaives
Hold on.
again.
Grim.
Yeah, I'll do Mantle of Flame on my bonus as my bonus action. Screw it.
Okay. What is that again?
It is that.
Okay.
Hours.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. Sizzle. Or Olamir, sorry.
I'm going to glaive them.
Glaive them you will. Which ones? Ones around
Whatever
Grim?
the ones are closest to me.
Well, you previously glaved the ones around Grim, so we'll go with that.
That will be the ones I glaive again.
Aha!
Okay.
Eh,
bats, go away!
They
Outta
are
here.
dropping like bats. Flies. Bats that fly. Flying bats. Okay. Sizzle. You were being
So
swarmed
there's
by
still.
bats.
Yes. Are there still bats on Grim as well?
There's a few.
I will attempt to stab the bats that are on Grim,
Okay.
if I can do so. Hey.
You managed to line 3 of them up in a single thrust of your spear.
Shish
Manage-
kebabs.
You shish kebab all 3 of them. And meat's back on the menu.
Okay. And then I will spend a key point to use Patient Defense. So lets me take the dodge action as a bonus action. So attacks against me have disadvantage.
Okay.
So
There.
I'm still covered in bats.
Alright. I did them from the turn order.
Turn tracker.
They went next.
Yep.
Oh, we need. Or did Otho count?
No, Cat was the only one that went after.
Oh, they go next. Alright. They're gonna bite at the third man.
That misses.
Okay. And both of Ken. You're up.
Oh, the other ones aren't gonna bite at me, or are they off me?
They're dead.
Oh, nice.
I have
I
safety.
will toss another chaos bolt. It seemed to work well last time.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit.
Yep, it does actually.
Hey,
It
doubles.
looks like I'm doing force damage, and does it have to bounce because there's only one enemy?
It says creature of your choice.
Well, it looks like one of you guys is getting hit.
Yeah, it doesn't say enemy.
No, it does not say enemy.
I mean, you could attack the Ankylosaurus.
No,
You can throw it at me if you want.
no, I think it's gonna go to Grim.
Oh, you bastard.
Well, Olamir is like your tank, by the way.
Yep, but it's okay. Don't hit me. I'm the girl. It's fine.
I think it would be funnier if I hit Grim though, with his trust issues.
No, so I don't take this to mean that I like you, but it is a swarm, so I will let you target the swarm.
Don't do it.
No, I don't think I'm gonna exploit it like that.
No, I'm allowing you to. I'm saying it's an option. It would occur to you that it's okay, but
All right.
you really don't want to, and
I'll do
want
that.
to be aggressive towards your fellow party members. I'm okay with that.
I'll put
No,
you to
I'll-
sleep and draw a penis on your forehead.
I'll zap it again. Assuming that damage doesn't kill it, does 14 force damage kill the bat swarm?
It does not. They look significantly weakened.
Then it'll just keep chaining between bats, I guess.
Yeah.
Oof.
3 and
Jeez.
7. It'll do psychic damage.
A bunch of the bats have a massive existential crisis and just bang themselves repeatedly into trees around them, just wanting to be off of this earth. And eventually they suicide themselves enough that they are no longer.
A swarm.
Does Othocat explode?
Othocan? Does he
Not that I
explode?
know.
Well, yes, the repeated use of Chaos Bolt, I think warrants the roll on the table.
Yeah. Come on, 38. Come on.
26.
That is an eye appears on your forehead for the next minute. During that time, you have advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight.
And I'm also going to say that you are massively paranoid during this. You see everything.
You have something on your forehead.
Why would he say that?
Was that always there?
I do not believe so.
I mean, I know I'm not very rememberful, but
They're talking
don't
about
remember
you.
that
Are you gonna
being
let them
like-
talk about you like this?
Why are you all looking at me like that?
I'm gonna start collecting the bats on the spear so that I can cook them over the fire.
Okay.
I've
Like,
never seen
Highway
things more
garbage picker
clearly.
style, just spearing the bats off the ground.
The ones that aren't melted by acid, anyway, I'd imagine.
Yes. The existential crisis ones are preferred because it just makes them taste so
terror.
much better.
Makes them so much sweeter.
The despair that the bats felt. Extra season.
You can taste the existentialism.
I am also going to start scooping up bats because I like bats, having grown up in caves.
Hey, they eat bugs, so they must be good.
Well, some of them eat bugs. Were these fish-eating bats, though?
Were these fruit bats or vampire bats?
Fish-eating bats?
Oh yeah, there are bats that scoop fish wholesale out of rivers. And
Yep.
No, these were large bats. No, they were kind of like sorcerer-eating bats.
Yes, I figured that's what it was.
I do not believe that Grim and I are fruit, so I believe they may be vampire bats.
Speak for yourself, sir.
I said I believe.
Mostly sorcerer-eating bats.
Alright, was that like specific to them? Was that they are actually sorcerer-eating bats?
Yep.
Well, I mean, they did the most damage to Grimm, so I'll let you decide.
Yep.
Though we had two sorcerers, and one of them was ignored in favor of a monk, so
Well, yeah, but he's also
He's
a
not
lizard.
that tasty.
He's
That's
also
true.
a lizard.
that's fair. Understandable.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go make some bat kebabs.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help make bat kebabs.
Got a nice rotisserie going over the fire on my stick, campfire
I'm going
style.
to offer a bat kebab to Othokat just because I like him and he's super paranoid right now. I was just like, here, have an existential bat kebab.
Well,
It's
only for a
fresh.
minute,
It's
it's
your
FBI,
favorite.
but
yep.
I'm
I'll take
not
a look
looking
around
around.
while I have my incredible eye.
you can see everything.
You see too much.
You must be silent.
Yeah, I mean these humans and this half orc and she might as well be a human because she's half human, right, or half something anyway. You know, they're disgusting. Tabaxi, they clean themselves with their tongues. Did you know that? That's gross. And
I lean in real close to.
And you're pretty
what's
sure-
These character's name.
Bulamira.
you're pretty sure that
Oh.
Birdman is molting.
I lean in real close. And, oh God, you're covered in little pores. There's goo coming out of them. Ah.
Well,
God.
I'm going to like look at him like he's crazy and then throw another bat at him and run away.
I like it.
Like I brought one over here to like eat with him and like he freaked me out so much I gave him my bat and I was like, oh, well, okay, me out.
Good.
That's very good.
Oh, mammals.
All right. So the river suggests perhaps it's time to bed down for the evening. But you did after moving through some of the foliage and cutting your way, sort of avoiding one of the river bends, just as the Kenku flies section, make your way to a camp beside the river past bend. So,
Okay.
and you do you start to bed down for the evening. Everything seems all right. How late can you guys go tonight? By the way, I am on
As
vacation.
late as you want.
I actually do have to work tomorrow, so I will probably be ducking out at 11 regardless.
Okay.
I can go a bit
But
longer.
feel free to continue without me. Sizzle will, I don't know, ride on the dinosaur while you guys are doing stuff.
Well, we can call it here. If you guys are good, probably don't have time for another encounter. Don't think. I think these are going to be multi-session. Moving into the wilderness at this point.
That's fair.
I may start to thin out some of the encounters, but this is the fun part, I think. X crawl is seeing how far you can get and what kind of trouble you get up to.
If you want, guys, I can keep ending them prematurely. But I've got 4 casts of sleep before I have to take a long rest.
Nice.
Just sleep. We don't want none of your encounter. Get out of here.
By the way, if you hadn't figured out from the, I don't know if you can you see the crossbone, the skull and crossbones, your east.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's an indicator that there's undead over there. That's actually told you not to go in the east.
Right.
Uh,
Aren't the shaded areas just areas that are basically under control of the undead?
Oh, you can
Like
see
there's
the
that-
yellow.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
yellow, and then there's like a red blob to the east.
I assumed those were elevation things, but
Yeah, no, that's undead. So
Oh.
that's interesting. You guys can see.
You
Yeah.
have us on the wrong layer.
No, it's on the printout handout my other DM gave us too. It's
Oh,
just
is it?
on the player map, and I think it's on the handout page as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
probably
is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are just like well mapped,
Undead areas.
fucked by undead areas.
Yeah, I mean it's common knowledge that stuff has gone bad
Horribly wrong
in
there.
the jungle. So,
Mm.
Sounds good.
yeah. So, you total up your XP.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Didn't have to make death saves for once. This is nice.
It is entertaining.
Cameron, can you pop in and just make a death save for us? It will really make the night.
Why are you guys sending me video chat requests at work?
Oh, baby, you were just in that chat from yesterday, Monday, whatever day it was. So we didn't mean to bother you while you were at work.
Means we're
I
starting
totally
a
meant to
session.
bother you while you were at work.
Alright. We'll say this was 200 XP a piece.
Alrighty then. That's good. Cool.
Is that Cameron tuning a ukulele?
Nope, that
No.
was James.
How do you know it was me?
Because you play the ukulele.
Oh, you remember that?
Of course I remember
everybody
that.
knows you play the ukulele, James.
James, do you think I just forget the things we talk about?
Yes. Because we don't
So
talk
that's-
often when you're sober.
I am always sober.
I do not believe you.
I'm stopping the stream.
All right.